competition's bugging. The C19 got my clothes looking bigger. Got all kind of weights on me. See, I lost my figure. Spending 4 years in bondage. These stakes are thicker. We gotta make that vote count. Cause freedom is what it's all about. 4 more years of this will be hell. So I gotta scream and yell to let the enemy know it's our game. Who cares about the street?
I had to tell y'all, that's one of my favorite songs. Now, last week we were talking about fervor, but this week we're talking about paying attention. And if you listen to the words of these songs, how it said, not today. I mean, don't be coming at me with that nonsense today, okay? All right. That includes the haters. Did you hear it? It said, all the haters get out of my way, okay? How has your day been? I don't know if this is a morning for you, a night, if it's the next day. So maybe we're already on day 12, but you're just now catching up. So you're on day 11. I don't know, but whatever it is, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Listen, I got to tell you something. Talk about consistency. Remember we talked about this last week? How many of y'all been doing good on that? What did we learn? We've been learning a lot of things, right? One of the biggest things that we've learned, and I told you I'll probably say it every week, aside from going to get the book, How I Faithed It Over, because that's important, www.smsministries.co. Go ahead and go get that book. Go ahead and get your copy of Not Today by Darnell Jackson and Mama Spitfire. Okay, so after I get all that out, I let you know that faith is a what? A language. It is not the currency of heaven. Faith is not currency. What faith is, it is not. I can tell you what it is. I can tell you what it's not. It is not currency. It is a language. Give ear and hear my voice. Give attention, the word of the week, and hear my speech. That's Isaiah chapter 28, verse 23. One more time. Give ear and hear my voice. Give attention and hear my speech. Faith is a language. That's the Old Testament, y'all. I didn't make this up. Faith has been all through the Bible. Okay? We have to change the way we speak. We pay attention. And one of the things I want to talk about is I want to kind of stay in my high school years. And I want to shout out my big sister. She's amazing. Okay? And a lot of you out there that know me personally, you should already know who I'm going to talk about. And if your guest is none other than First Lady Minister Aranissa, see, because she got all of these things. She's a first lady, and she's a minister. I mean, she's just so dynamic. Aranissa Harris, okay, married to my brother, okay, Pastor Marvin Harris. Shout out to the Harris family. I just love you guys. You know, I love you to the moon and back and twice and revolve around, all of those things. But when I talk about paying attention, I had to go back to see what God was teaching me in my life. And we're going to stick with high school because those were my, I know that's kind of like, for me, I was running in high school. I don't know what you were doing in high school, but for me, I had known already that God was calling me. He was separating me, and he was saying, this is what you're going to do. And I was like, no. That's what I was saying. I was like, no. Remember yesterday, we talked about, lukewarm and everything. I was enjoying that life all the way kind of up to college. We'll talk about that later. But Aranissa stood out to me. She was just such a beacon of light. It was almost like I don't know. She kind of like when she would come into a room, my husband always says that when I come into the room, I set the temperature, right? I am the thermostat. I'm not a thermometer. I'm not trying to gauge where you are. Amen. No, I'm setting the temperatures. And that's what she did. She used to set the atmosphere, set the temperature. And she was amazing. Junior and senior class president, started the Virgins Club in high school, started the gospel choir. Like, she was amazing. And I loved her so much. So much so that a lot of people think that we're like really related because we sound so much alike. I don't know how God did it. I mean, well, you know, God is God, so that's how he did it. Duh. But we're so much alike. And I loved her when I first met her. And I'm telling you, she used to wear back in 95, the 90s, 90, 93, 94, 95. She used to wear these little jeans. She used to have her little jeans, her little shoes, and her blazer. And I said, who is coming to high school in jeans and a blazer? I said, this woman is amazing. She was preaching. She was doing all these things. But I paid attention to her because I was in a point in my life where I didn't want to accept that call. I didn't want to do what I'm doing right now. I was like, I'm good. You know, when you get out in the front, I got to actually live right. I said, oh, no, I'm good. Right? I didn't need to be under nobody's microscope. Okay? But she was such a great example for me. But I thank God for sending her to me because I was able to pay attention to her. That's why I told you, who is your circle? Who do you keep around you? But who can you glean from? I gleaned from her. So much so that I was a junior and senior class president. Shout out to the Philadelphia High School for Girls, class number 241. Of course, you know, I had to do that. Shout your class out. Shout your class out. Come on, Girls High, represent. But I watched her, and she was someone that I could emulate in the flesh, right? Because sometimes we wrestle with the fact that we can't see God, we can't feel him, we can't touch him. But he sends people in our lives. He sends them to you so that you can grasp onto them. You can hold onto them. And that's what I did with her. So I just want you to pay attention. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, night. You know how that goes. And I want to say thank you again for being with me for day number 11. We're out of here, guys.
Now I'm thinking different, and I say not today.